What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're going to be discussing what I think The Party Never Ends might sell first week, but before we do start, I do just want to give a shout out to the second channel, Complex 2, a link to that will be in the description down below. I also want to give a big shout out to all the channel members that support me through that, and lastly, make sure to follow the Instagram Complex Productions 999 and my Twitter at Complex Discuss. A link to everything will be in the description down below, and with all this being said, let's dive on into the video. If you look at the sales for the previous posthumous albums, Legends Never Die sold just about 500,000 units first week, and Fighting Demons sold 119,000 first week. You can obviously see a huge decrease from Legends Never Die sales compared to Fighting Demons, and there is a couple reasons for this. Legends Never Die released during the summer of 2020 during quarantine, so there was a lot of people just at home, and on top of this, it was the first posthumous album that had so much hype behind it. Plus, it did have merch bundles. I don't know how much that really played a factor in the sales, but it's something else to add. So the fact that this album sold 500k first week was insane, and obviously there's so many songs on this album that did extremely well after the fact, including Wishing Well and Come and Go and tons of others. The album already has almost every song at over 100 million streams alone on Spotify. For the most part, if you weren't in the community at least and you were just kind of seeing things from the outside, the rollout for Legends Never Die went pretty smooth. Obviously there was no mix up or change with the album. It was promoted as Legends Never Die and it released that way. But if you look at Fighting Demons, it was just a mess. Lil Bibby and Grade A spent almost all of 2021 promoting this album that was just honestly really confusing. I mean, look at what The Party Never Ends V1 was supposed to be. We kind of got the promotion for this right after we got the Goodbye and Good Riddance Anniversary Edition, and then right after that we were just told that this was going to be a 3-part album, 1 part love, 1 part hype, and 1 part sad, and each part was supposed to have 6 to 8 tracks on it, and we heard of features from Travis Scott, Roddy Ricch, and it was supposed to release as 3 individual EPs, and then once all were out it would be 1 full cohesive project. That's what The Party Never Ends V1 was supposed to be. And if you want a list of examples, some of the songs that were going to be on this project were Go Hard, Not Enough, Soda Pop, and a few others. Maybe even Victorious would have ended up on The Party Never Ends, but obviously this did not end up happening. Bibby went on Instagram Live and confirmed to us that because the Juice WRLD documentary was getting pushed forward, he had to make a whole new album to release alongside the documentary, which is why we got Fighting Demons with almost no promotion for 1, and for 2, that's probably why there was so many issues with mixing and just so many things. I'm pretty sure that if Uzi was originally on Go Hard, the fact that he couldn't get the song cleared might be why we got the original Go Hard, the one without the second verse. And on top of that, obviously a few other things happened. Nobody really wanted BTS on Girl of My Dreams. We got Wander to LA with Justin Bieber on it, which really upset some fans. And keep in mind that the singles for the album were literally released not even a full month before we got the album. We got Already Dead in November, and then we got Wander to LA like a couple days or a week before we got Fighting Demons. Legends Never Die had singles released for months beforehand, and we even got 2 songs released right before the album dropped, which that might not necessarily do a lot, but it does something. It does something more than not having anything with Life's a Mess and Come and Go, so you have to keep all of that in mind. And the last reason why Fighting Demons wasn't even able to go #1 when it very first released was because it was released during Christmas, and it was right after Adele had released her really successful project. So on top of Juice having to battle all the streams and the sales that Christmas music was getting, he still had to go up against Adele's album, and just because there was no hype and really no promotion for Fighting Demons, it wasn't able to get the #1 spot or even sell that good. Now, am I calling Fighting Demons a flop? No. Overall, the album's already certified platinum, and it's ended up doing pretty well after a few other songs like Rich and Blind and Legends were added on, but for the most part, it was a huge decrease from 500k first week to 120k. So if you take all of this into account, I think that if The Party Never Ends lead singles are really good and the album has good promotion, and if they really take their time by releasing a couple singles, hopefully 1 in April and 1 in May, and then maybe 1 more right before the album, I think that this would at least give some time for the singles to breathe and get some streams and hopefully be able to play a part in the first week sales to the album. You also have to keep in mind that The Party Never Ends has already had so much free promotion just from a whole bunch of rap accounts and fan pages posting about Bibby possibly canceling the album due to leaks and just various other things. I think that the hype for the album album might not be what it was last summer, but it's still going to be promoted and hopefully a hype Juice album. So I'm kind of predicting it to sell anywhere from 150 to 250,000 units first week. And I know that that's a huge gap. That's literally a 100,000 unit difference. But if you really think about it, I don't think that that's too inaccurate. I think that compared to what Legends Never Die and Fighting Demons did, if this album just has proper promotion and proper singles released beforehand, I think it could easily sell over 200k first week if the promotion is right and the features are right. But if the album's kind of rushed or poorly put together or poorly received, then I think it's going to sell a little bit lower on the lower end, anywhere from 150 to 200k. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think The Party Never Ends will sell first week? Thank you guys for all the support and for watching, and with all this being said, I'll see you in the next one.